What's up guys, and welcome to the Another World 20th Anniversary Edition. This is available on the PS4, PS3, and PS Vita cross-buy. It's coming on another different consoles as well, but of course this is the version I'm reviewing. It is cross-buy, so if you buy it for one, you get it for all three. And I've been really enjoying it. Of course, Another World is a classic, also known as Out of This World. When it came out 20 years ago, it was almost regarded as an instant classic. It's sort of a side-scrolling game with some adventure elements, some point-and-click adventure elements, and it has some cool aspects to it here. Now, the original game is sort of a little more pixelated. Like, things in this game are remastered. The graphics are remastered and the audio is remastered. Now, I do believe, in my opinion, this game is a game to be played, not to be watched. So I'm going to play as little as possible as I explain the game to you. So, it's just a port of Another World, or Out of This World, or whatever you like to call it, for the PS4, PS3, and PS Vita. An interesting thing is that as a click of a button, I can change the graphic style from the original classic to the new version. And it actually looks pretty nice both ways. If you're sort of a veteran and want to see the game you grew up with in its original form, you can do that very quickly by pressing the triangle. And of course, this is a game that honestly I feel like hasn't aged perfectly well. Let's imagine a really hard platformer in today's standard, something like Super Meat Boy. In Super Meat Boy, you're expected to die over and over and over again. But because of how instantly we respawn, it's like no time has been lost at all. And that makes the difficulty okay. In a game like this, it's equally as difficult, and there's a lot of experimentation, a lot of things you can do wrong constantly. And because of that, they have to try the same things over and over again. And in that fact, I don't think it has aged perfectly, because there isn't an instant respawn. You know, you have to wait for the death animation, you have to wait for the press X to continue button, and that's not a horrible thing. This doesn't make it like some game-breaking mechanic, but it's something that maybe some people who are more adjusted to newer games, you know, that haven't played Another World, might get annoyed by. There's a lot of experimentation in this game. When you first play it, you're not going to know what to do, and it's only going to be pure guesswork at some points when you do figure it out. And for $8, the price entry point can be a little steep for some people. Honestly, this might just be a game for people who have already played Another World and want to go through that nostalgia trip. Because $8 is a little steep for this game, because if you know how to beat it, it can be about 30 to 40 minutes long, which is really short gameplay time for some players, you know. $8, sometimes people need it to buy a little more time on their hands, and I completely understand that. Now, this can be a nice portable game to have if you have the extra money laying around. To be honest, why am I not running? That was weird. Honestly, I see this eventually getting on the PS Plus for free. It seems like a game that has a perfect opportunity to, and it would be a nice game to pick up on the Vita, and I've played it a little bit on the Vita, and it runs really, really well. So it's like, there's no worries. You know, if this is something, you know, that you played as a kid, you want to pick it up again and just enjoy it a bit, it's definitely a game to do that. It has all the classics that, you know, the original one had. All the charm, everything's still there. You know, they didn't change anything that would make it worse. It's a perfect port, with then some, because of course we have the updated graphics and the updated audio. There's a remastered audio track, and you can have the customizability of switching between the two. So we have a really fair game here. Another World, of course, a classic game. It's all up to what I explained, you know. I haven't shown too much besides the first few screens, because one, I'm sort of bad at the game. Two, I don't want to spoil too much, because like I said, this is a game to be played, not watched. The experience of the game, I feel like, can be taken away if you watch it all the way through and then play it. There's definitely a charm in finding out what to do, but I don't feel like that charm has aged well, if you understand what I'm saying. But this is Another World, a classic now remastered for PS4, PS3, and PS Vita. You can pick it up for cross-buy, so it is a pretty decent deal. Disregard what I said. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a zebratastic like. And tell me your thoughts. Are you interested in this port? I'd love to hear your comments in the comment section below. And if you enjoy my videos, please make sure to subscribe so you get notified every time I make some. Thank you guys so much. And I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.